evening, Graham Rawlins with the Good Friday edition of News Geelong. If you're a surfing fan or not, the iconic Bells Beach is certainly the place to be over the Easter break as the world's best surfers and supporters of our great sport descend on the surf coast for the 50th Rip Curl Pro. The Armstrongs Creek development continues to grow that will eventually see a residential, commercial and industrial community the size of Shepparton as part of the Geelong growth. And later in the program, the Flying Hawk Nathan Curry brings us a pulsating world of sport, and sparkling Lani Salathiel will update us on the Easter weekend of weather.
This is the Spring Creek Reserve, home of the Torquay Tigers who play in the Ballerine Football League. But this coming Sunday, we're going to see VFL action here for the first time. It's quite a coup for the Torquay Football Club. Williamstown are playing Geelong in the VFL.
It's exciting for us to be able to be back sort of amongst the community, and on a weekend when there's not a lot of footy around, it's a really exciting opportunity for our young AFL guys, and I'm sure people locally will be excited to see them play, but also for our VFL listed guys, which are made up essentially of local talent.
And they've had a chance to look at the ground, some of them. It seems to be in pretty good nick.
Yeah, it's in great order, and we're really excited to be able to play down there in a Williamstown home game.
Yes, it's come to reality, Ian. Isn't that wonderful? We finally got a VFL game down on the Surf Coast and on Easter weekend, which, my word, Ian, it's going to be a blockbuster.
Well, I've seen you unloading stuff for the bar. I must say you're expecting a big crowd.
Well, if you're worried about the bar, Ian, wait till you see the hamburger load. Come along later.
Well, you are preparing quite early for this game on Sunday. You've got to get everything ship-shape right for the big occasion.
That's right. We're expecting a crowd of somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 people, which equates to the same kind of crowd that we would get down here for the last couple of BFL finals that have been down here in September. So there's a lot of people down in Torquay, obviously, with the big surfing competition on for the weekend and all the international surfers in. So Rip Curl are bubbling out there at Bells Beach, and it's all going off. There's thousands of people coming down for the weekend.
At the Spring Creek Reserve, the home of the Torquay Tigers, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong Sport.
The annual Easter Rip Curl Pro is celebrating 50 years at Bells Beach with a cavalcade of surfing's elite descending upon Australia's ancestral home of the sport. The event has a long history and great tradition, with many highlights over the years, including the first professional year in 1973. Ellie Dean reports.
I'm standing on stage here at the famous Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach. It's the event's 50th year. I'm about to speak with Brooke Farris, event director, and some of the surfers that are about to compete this week, and we've got something really special in store for you at the end. What are the difficulties in putting together such a huge event as the Rip Curl Pro at Bells?
The Rip Curl Pro at Bells takes a lot of organisation. I guess it's been 50 years in the making, you could say, and every year we learn something new about the event. This year is especially special because it is 50 years. We've got past champions flying in, and we just really want the event to be something that everyone walks away feeling like they're a part of history.
And what do you think some of the positive things the event brings for the area?
I think the event is great for the area in that the community really gets behind it. We have, Rip Curl headquarters here in Torquay, so one of the largest companies in surfing based in a regional place in Victoria, and so that's something that's really fantastic. And of course, it's great for us to have an event in our own backyard, and I think that's where the pressure comes from, because we want it to be really good for everyone to enjoy, both from the office, the fans, and the surfers as well.
I'm here with Steph Gilmore, three-time champion from the Bells Pro. This is her 5th time at the Pro, and how are you feeling going into the event, Steph?
I'm very excited for this event. I always look forward to Bells Beach, and this year in particular, 50 years is an incredible feat for any contest, and I don't know, so much history, so many memories, and it's going to be great. I'm more than excited to hang out with all of the past winners. That's going to be the best part.
Yep, and how have you been preparing most recently for it?
We've had about 3 weeks off, so I've been at home just surfing a lot. I went to WA for a little bit just to, hang out and surf, and it's just, getting into the groove of surfing again, so I love it. I'm very, very happy to be here though. It's going to be good fun.
All right, well, good luck for the event, Steph.
No worries, thanks you. Bye.
We're speaking with Adam Melling from Lennox Head. You've come all the way down to Victoria for the Bells Pro. How's the water?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I was actually thinking it was going to be a little bit colder, but I went out this morning in a thick wetsuit and I was kind of sweating out there, so I just took the short arm out there then. It wasn't too bad.
And how many times have you been down here for the Bells Pro?
This is my second year. I come down last year and it's looking like there's going to be a few more waves this year. I'm looking forward to it.
I suppose you could say so. I mean, not super heavily, but I've been training, which is a first, and having some dance parties with my sister every morning in the lounge room to iTunes Countdown. But, surfing, mucking around at home with our friends and little brother and stuff like that, it's been real good. And coming down here, and I think my whole family's coming down. My dad and my little brother flight in from Reunion, and my oldest brother's here filming, and always here, and Kirby is here as well, so I'm really excited to be down here and it should be good.
I'm here with Kelly Slater. Kelly, are you looking forward to this year's event?
Oh yeah, if I wasn't looking forward to it, I wouldn't be here.
And are there many things you like about the Bells Wave?
I like when it's big and glassy. I like when we have swell, and especially on low tide. If it's small, it's nice to have a high tide, so you surf up at Rincon. But if there's some swell, it's nice to have a low tide, so you got a nice shallow wave out the back.
And are there any surfers that you're looking forward to getting up against in a heat?
The guys who don't do well. No, anyone really. I mean, you want to go out and have those classic heats and win them. The guys that come to mind for me are guys like Parko, who I'm watching on screen here, and Mick and Jordy and Taj, and Owen Wright got me the other year, so maybe it'd be nice to have a heat with Owen again and try to get one back on him out here. So, but we're hoping for those nice classic, 6-foot days, offshore winds, and some good conditions.
Well, the forecast is looking pretty good, so good luck for it all.
All right, thank you.
This is Ali Dean reporting from the Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach, Victoria.
Thank you, Ali. Great to hear from such World Championship surfers as Kelly Slater and Steph Gilmore. And there are good swells forecast with offshore winds and the hint that the surf will even get bigger. So get down to Bells Beach and see the world's surfing best in action. It has finally happened. The meeting of the minds. News Geelong sports commentator Nathan Curry and the voice of the Geelong Racing Club, John Dunn, had this to say at the launch of the state-of-the-art Geelong Greyhound Racing Club's Bickley Centre.
Well, John, this is the first time we've ever done an interview together. What do you think of this facility?
This sensational. It really is. It's probably unprecedented in greyhound racing in Victoria, and it's something that the whole racing industry, whether it be the thoroughbreds or the harness racing or the greyhounds in Geelong, can be very proud of.
And how do you think it sits in this town?
Well, we like to think that between the three codes, Geelong is the racing capital town of Victoria. Really, when you look at it, the thoroughbreds, we race 60 times a year. The harness racing probably race 45 times a year, and probably another 90, 100 race meetings here at the Greyhound Club. So really, we like to think that Geelong is the racing capital of Victoria.
Thanks for your time, mate.
Are we all said and done now, Nathan?
I think we're done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan, and well done, John. This is News Geelong Friday edition as we go to a break and return with more news after this.